Well, hello, world.
It's good to be back. How's
Yeah.
everyone doing out there?
What's going on? It is I, Gumpzilla,
Me a damn here.
and this is Weekly Wrestling Review. So, Adam, how you feeling, buddy?
Better. A
Good.
lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for those who did not see or hear, would you like to explain what happened?
Yes, we a while back we had planned the fives of the week were gonna have me on one of their episodes. This was already planned before, a lot of the work that we've been doing, but
Mm-hmm.
so out of respect for them, I went on there. Um, I was excited to go on there. They're really good at what they do. Um, so I go on there for an episode. I After the episode, I wanted to give a shout out to them for all that they've done for us. And little did I know that I would end up getting a chair shot to the back by Hollywood, and
Well,
then the other ones came into play.
we
And
we have we have the soundbite. We will. I mean, if you haven't seen it, we will pin it. This dirty attack by Grape Ape Hollywood Apple Snatch with the chair.
yes,
So let's if you don't mind, are you going to be okay? Are you going to be if we play this? Is it going to are you going to go through bad memories or
no,
all
you can
right,
play it.
all right? This is the soundbite of exactly what happened to Adam.
Hey boys, this is Adam from the Wrestling Weekly Review with Gumpzilla. I want to give a shout out to my boys from the Five of the Week. You can see them on Spotify.
Damn you!
Is this what you want, Gumpzilla? Huh? Is this what you want, Gumpzilla? What do you think was gonna happen when you come to my house, boy? It's what you want, Gump.
That's what you want, Gumpzilla. That's what you want. You got it.
Are you okay?
Yes. I was a little shocked at what had happened. Like I said, I go on their show. They were asking me to come on there, Mike came into my work begging me to be on his show. And, I did it for respect for them, and that's what they did to me. Not face to face, they attacked me from behind.
I saw that. Yeah, that Grape Ape Hollywood Apple Snatch. Who, by the
Mhm.
way, would you like to explain that we have an undercard coming up?
Yes, it'll be me versus Hollywood in a boxing match. And I'm very excited for it, and I'm going to be more ready than ever.
Now, you had to spend a night in the hospital after that chair shot.
Yeah, not one of my fondest memories, but like they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but I'm getting back. I'm almost 100% healed, and I'll be ready for May 10th.
Wow.
But I go to help out the fives of the week,
Right,
and just in a little bit of time.
I mean, you might have been, we know what you were doing. I mean, it was probably like a job interview. You're probably going to take over the fives of the week.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but
Now, do you think this was something like maybe Hollywood is a little nervous to fight me in a boxing match?
yeah,
Tried to
absolutely.
take me out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is a 2-time Gold Glover, and why did he have to attack you with the chair? And then they had the nerve to say that, is this what you want, Gump? We'll have more on that later.
Mm-hmm.
So let's.
It was just a little surprising, though.
Yeah, it's sad. Absolutely terrible. They are terrible people,
Mm-hmm.
and retribution's coming.
Yes. First of all, I'm going to start with Chi-Chi. I don't understand why you're so obsessed with salsa, but I have a chip on my shoulder, and I'm going to smash you if you get involved May 10th.
Are you gonna go postal on him?
Yes. Mo Money Mike. Your your dreams, you were this big superstar, but I don't understand your obsession with subs, calling yourself Philly. What are you, a Philly steak sub? I'm gonna smash you on May 10th if you get in my way. Last but not least, Hollywood Apple Snatch. You can snatch all the apples you want, buddy. I'm gonna snatch your soul May 10th. And you can call yourself Hollywood all you want. You have nothing to show for that Hollywood title you got. When I'm done with you, you're gonna go back to Lifetime or Hallmark because you don't belong in Hollywood.
That's why you're a future Gold Glover.
Yes. And he will see May 10th.
Unbelievable. Horrible people.
Mm-hmm.
Retribution's coming.
Just backstabbing.
We'll have more on that in a little bit. But we had a lot of excitement going on in the world of wrestling, though.
Yes.
Especially with John Cena and Cody 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
We have it officially has been announced that we are getting the triple threat match between Punk, Rollins, and Roman Reigns.
Yes.
Now, I had a poll up a couple weeks ago, and I actually had a question about when it came to night one. Tell me what you think.
Mm-hmm.
So, out of the 3 matches, now 2 of which you had Royal Rumble winners. Obviously, you got the world title match with Gunther defending against Jay.
Mm-hmm.
You have the women's title between Charlotte and defending champion Tiffy. And then it was also, now, out of the 3, the third one is the triple threat match. Now, out of those 3 matches for night one, which match would you put as the main event for night? I would assume this would be this should be like a night one main event. And like I said, 2 out of the 3 are obviously Rumble winners, involving Rumble winners.
Yeah.
The third one does not involve a Rumble winner, but in my opinion, it's actually been the most intriguing storyline besides what just happened with Cena.
Yeah.
You know, so what would you do if you were the booker for night one?
I totally agree with you. I just think that storyline between Seth, Roman, and Punk, I think that should be the main event.
Right.
You know, even though there's none of them were the Royal Rumble winner, but
right.
You know,
and I know that it's like it's normally tradition of where the Rumble winners would main event WrestleMania, but it just to me it really is more of the intriguing of the of those 3, at least between those 3 matches, because the story, there's so much story that is coming out of that. I mean, doggone it. I mean, the cage match last week, between Rollins and Punk ends up. I mean, yeah, Rollins won, but I mean, it was Roman Reigns who pulled Seth out, and that was, you know what? I know we're not big fans of CM Punk, but man, those 2 pulled a hell of a match on that cage match. I mean, it was so exciting.
Yeah,
it was so good. But and then you add into the story of like Roman now, who was back at the Rumble, was eliminated by Punk. Obviously in turn also Rollins was eliminated at the same time with Roman. But then you had everything that happened between the 3, especially when Seth stomped, basically tried to kill
like
Roman Reigns twice. I mean, if you noticed, I mean, we didn't even notice it at the show until we rewatched it at Mr. Ferrara's house. that it was. I mean, he was using literally 2 feet instead
Yeah.
of like his normal, like trying to kill Roman. Uh, so I mean, like Roman pulling Rollins out of the cage, which it made Rollins win. But I mean, it was so intriguing. I mean, like the fight that happened. He's beating up Rollins, and then he sees Paul Heyman. Now that's another.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's another intriguing part of the storyline.
and
It
that's why, like you said, I think it should be the main event, and then it's like Punk keeps going back to Heyman owing him a favor.
right.
So
Let me go ahead and um, bring up my poll. See if I can find it. But there's a lot. It really, to me, that should be that really should be the main event. I mean, I can't think of anything else.
no,
Where do you fit in that after
no.
all that? So, as I'm bringing it up here, I know it's like probably last week. It was last week's poll. Just get it up here. Here we go. Okay, so I have the poll results, and it ended up being like a tie between Punk versus Seth versus Roman
Hmm.
and the world title match. So, and that was I had 11 votes. 45% for Punk, Seth, and Roman that should main event night one. And 45% for the world heavyweight title match, and then 10% for the women's title match. Now, the one thing, do you think the whole Jay thing might be like the flames are starting to go out of it right now?
I don't think they're going out, but I just don't. Like I said, I don't think the buildup is as good as the triple threat match. Like I'm, we were excited when Jay won, and
Right,
he's got that
right.
connection with the fans, and people do love him. But is he that guy that you think could
Oh yeah.
headline one of the WrestleManias? I'm not too sure yet. Um, but
I don't know. It's like I'm having a hard time with the build, I
hmm
guess now. And
that's what I was saying. Like the
yeah,
triple threat, it's just, dude, the buildup is so good,
right.
and the storyline and everything. So I think that, like, nothing to take away from Jay, but I just think that this is kind of taken over
Yeah,
the triple
right.
threat match. But yeah, I could see. Could you maybe see that um Jay and Gunther being like one of the first matches?
Yeah, I mean, I could see it opening,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like either night one or night two. But I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that I mean, and I don't think it's like it's. I don't know if it's the way it's being built. I mean, basically making Gunther look like like an unstoppable force, which he should be built that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm having a hard time with maybe the delivery right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like at first I was for it, but now I'm like, is Jay really going to win? I don't know.
No, I don't think he is.
I don't think he should.
No, and I totally agree. I just don't think that he's the guy right now to be able to take Gunther down in
Right.
that stage.
Right.
Like I still think that Gunther's like, that top guy. I just don't know who should be the one to really take it from him.
Right.
If it is Jay, it could be later on down the line maybe.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, I'm not I'm just not feeling
I mean
that
that
he
that
would be able to take him down.
that little slip from yesterday. I mean, I don't know. I think I want to say that slip was planned, but it's hard to tell
Mhm.
if it was planned or not. Because I mean, he was getting ready to attack Gunther, like try to spear him, and he slipped. I'm gonna say it was planned,
Mhm.
but there's a lot of people out there that don't think it was planned. That he slipped on the advertising of the mat. So,
Yeah.
well, something to keep an eye on with that. But other than that, and then I the women's build up, the women's world title build up right now,
Mhm.
especially what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, listen to this. Now, I know you've not seen social media, especially like on X or on Facebook, but there are people out there who really think that Bianca is being booed because they're racist.
That's what this world's coming to.
I
I just think we've been talking about it for a while. Her like her character is just gone, it's getting a little
yeah.
stale. She needs to be that heel, and she hasn't gotten there
Have
yet. I think
for
she's
those
just kind of lost
yeah, well
momentum.
that's what cracks me up is that right now they're saying because the European people out there because they've been in Europe and trust me, I've been loving the afternoon Raws these last 2 weeks. Okay, love the
Mhm.
afternoon pay-per-view when they're over there, but it she is being built as a heel.
Yeah.
She was being built as a heel when they were here. She in Canada over there. I mean, she's getting the reaction that they want.
Yeah.
She's getting the reaction that she wants, and she's doing a great job of getting
Yeah.
the heel heat. She's the heel. She's being built. She's turning on people,
Mhm.
and that I mean, the basement dwellers of the IWC that just complain about everything. You guys are for those who do watch it and you guys are a basement dweller of the IWC, thinking that, you know, because this, they must be racist or, you know, oh, El Jenner or what was it? El Grande Americano is like, and we're gonna get to that in a second too. Okay, I mean, unbelievable. You,
Mhm.
you guys just go back to watching AEW. Just watch frickin' John Moxley get spikes put into onto his back again, and you know, talk to us later.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm so sick of that fringe basement dwelling. Mama's gotta change my diaper and make me cheeky nuggies and go back to the basement. I'm sick of it. Absolutely sick of it.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are the ones that make wrestling awful.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm sorry. You guys, I mean, this is my show. I'm a 40-year-old wrestling fan. You know, I have a wrestling show coming up to defend this title. But guess what? I'll give you I'll give Mo Money Mike this. He's a wrestling fan. This guy's a wrestling fan. Grape Ape Hollywood Apple Snatch. He's a wrestling fan. None of us are basement dwellers, man.
No.
We understand the story of wrestling. We know how wrestling works. You have good guys and you have bad guys, and sometimes good guys turn to bad guys, and sometimes bad guys turn to good guys. Get over yourself, basement dwellers of the IWC. Stay behind your internet, behind the little keyboard. Keep complaining. Listen to that buffoon Dave Meltzer tell you everything that WWE's bad and AEW's good, and no matches are wonderful unless you're watching a match from New Japan in the Tokyo Dome. Cut it out. Have fun with this stuff. Stop being a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That was your best promo yet, dude.
Maybe my match shouldn't be against Mo Money Mike.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be against the basement dwellers of the
Yes.
IWC. I mean, unbelievable. You guys are ridiculous.
Mhm.
Ugh. Rant's over.
Yeah. That was good.
I mean, I don't understand.
I don't either.
don't understand the that fringe of the IWC.
Mhm.
I mean, we're all part, when we're wrestling fans, we're all part of the international wrestling community. But you get that fringe, you know, awful people that come up with the stupidest things.
Mhm.
Like stuff like Bianca's being booed because they're being racist.
They,
No, they're not.
they forget that she, helped cause Rhea to lose the belt. They,
I mean, her mannerisms are telling you she's being a heel.
yeah.
I mean, what else do you need? What other proof? I mean, I don't know. Mo Money Mike, maybe you and I need to be a tag team and taking on the IWC, but I don't know, man.
No, you don't need an anchor.
Good point. I mean, go back to watching Barney or something. I mean,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. Anyhow, all right, back on track. But I mean, like, I'm loving. I'm really loving that story though with Bianca
Yeah.
and Rhea and Io.
Mm-hmm.
So now next Monday, we get a match. I always thought it was going to be a triple threat, but maybe they're not going that route, which is fine.
Mm-hmm. I
Rhea,
still think it's going to be a triple threat.
you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know because I mean it could. I mean, they did make
Because
Bianca.
I think Rhea's going to get involved. Or
No.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm going to become one of them basement dwellers on you right now.
Oh man. I
mean,
think Bianca's going to get involved.
Yeah, I mean, well, Bianca was
Again, and then they're going to make it a triple threat.
Well, they made her the special guest referee.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's going to be really interesting to see.
I think she's going to cause something to happen, and then they're going to make it a triple threat.
But what if they're going the route where she screws Rhea, and Io ends up? I mean, and obviously Io won't know that she screwed Rhea
Mm-hmm.
because I mean she's so afraid of Rhea that she thinks that it's going to be an easy route with Io.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's there's guess what? Hey, IWC basement dwellers, guess what? There's a lot of meat to this story if you just open up your eyes and actually pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
But yeah, I do think, like you said, you were saying it that, Bianca's working her way to be a heel. I just think that she needs to be that. She needs to, and I think we'll see it at WrestleMania.
Right.
That's what I think that they're building up, and I think that's what she needs to be.
Right.
But like I said, her character now, I think that's kind of why they're booing her, because they don't want it. But like I said, I'm a heel, and I root for heels. So when she does that and she takes that next step, that's when she's gonna be like the best.
Yeah,
she's gonna be even better than what she has been.
I mean,
she's already accomplished a lot,
dude. I'm excited for her heel turn. I really am. And then you're also forgetting too. I mean, we also have the whole Jade Cargill element to it too. I mean, like, did Naomi work alone, or did both Naomi and Bianca work together to take out Jade? I mean, so we got, hey, IWC basement dwellers, meat, bone. Pay attention. I mean, there's a lot. There is just definitely a lot there, and I'm all for it. I'm here for it. I can't wait for that story to continue. It really is, probably besides the triple threat match and everything with Cena, I'm probably also involved, like highly involved with that one, because I mean I'm paying attention to that because I'm loving the direction that they're going, and I've been wanting a heel Bianca. She was a heel back in NXT, but I didn't really get a chance to watch NXT. So, I mean, to see her, I know the background. Yeah. Go ahead, Adam. You go take care of what you got to take care of real quick. Parenting, you know how it goes. I'm really excited to see though a heel Bianca on the main show. I cannot wait to see the direction that they're going to take her. Does she win the title? Does she not? We will find out. Well, while Adam is taking care of his kids real quick, I guess I got it. I'm contractually obligated to say this, but I guess, watch fives of the week. They're on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Facebook and on YouTube. If you don't get a chance to watch them live, you can find them on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Now you can see them also on. You can also find them on Pandora and Amazon. Oh, go see Mo Money Mike / Philly, Chi Chi, and that Grape Ape Apple Snatch, and you know,
Maybe see
give them a
Rebel.
listen to. But do it after you listen to us. All right.
If you can stay
Oh, hey,
awake.
welcome back.
Yeah. I
So,
come right back and I almost fell asleep.
man. Okay. Well, next on the agenda, what do you want to talk about? I think we have to officially get the elephant out of the room. Now we have to. I mean, Cena right now blaming the fans 2 weeks in a row. Dude, I mean, he said F them kids in front of the kid last week. He's looking at a kid last week, just, eyeballing him, who's all in his gear, just like that kid last week. And, just staring him down, telling us he broke up with us, that it's not him, or it's not him, it's us.
Yeah.
Now it's, it's because we hated the spinner belt. Well, yeah, maybe I did hate the spinner belt.
You used me.
Used me. I mean, great stuff, man.
It's so good. And when have you ever seen John Cena like act like he was gonna fight and then just roll out of the ring?
Our friend Josh, 313 Smark on X, please go follow him. He's been paying attention to it a lot lately too. Well, obviously we all have, but his observation is this. Very interesting. He still has not mentioned anything involving Cody. He's not once said anything about his deal with The Rock yet. It's been attacking the fans. The whole time right now, it's been attacking the fans. And it almost feels like this has been years worth. Like, remember how there was talk of him turning heel back in 2012?
Yeah.
So, is it possible that he was going to say this stuff in 2012, but now it really kind of resounds a lot more now in 2025 than say in 2012? I mean, because if we're talking what 20, well, when did he turn a babyface? 2000. So 21 years. 21 years
Yeah.
of build up to be this and now he's just being this shit heel, just kind of, ooh, I'm scared. I mean, like the scared healer. I mean, I don't want to. I'm not gonna fight you here, heel or whatever. I'm just gonna run. I mean, it great stuff. In the fact, like I said, he hasn't said anything. Every time Cody came into the ring, he just throws the mic and just walks away. Unbelievable.
And he hasn't changed his wardrobe. He's
Right.
still wearing like the same.
Well,
so it's like
last
I'm
week,
like, dude.
Yeah.
As soon as his music hits, it's like just the booze swarm in. It's like watching an episode of Fives of the Week. Just
I mean, the fans are telling, F you Cena, and I mean, we're talking now 2 weeks in a row. The fans are saying that. I mean, what was it last week? First, Cena was, like I said, talking about, he's breaking up with us, and how he's, I'm not changing my music. I'm not changing what I wear. It's because I mean that's what you want. I'm not gonna give you what you want.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I mean, and then yesterday it was, you didn't like spinner belt, and it's just, I mean, all these things. I'm waiting for him to say the same 5 moves. I mean, and then he was talking about, like you perceived me of being invisible. I mean, that ain't right. It's like, oh, okay, all right. And you guys are just playing into my hands. I mean, you're doing exactly what I want or want you to to do. Making it so easy, F you Cena, and Unbelievable
It's
stuff,
it's
man.
it's great. I was
Unbelievable.
waiting for this moment, like I this is the this is the best scene I've seen, I think, of his career.
Well, I can tell you this right now. I've been booing Cena before it was cool.
Mhm.
I mean, I still don't want him to win that 17th title, but I
Mm,
mean, at least I think at this point now it's going to be
yeah.
worth our while. And then that was another interesting thing too, is that what he said last night that I'm going to win my 17th title, and then I'm walking away
With it, yeah.
with I'm
Oh.
going to be the last real champion of WWE. And then Cody comes out, put puts the belt down, he's taking the tie off, unhooking his collar, and he goes, "Come and take it away." And Cena looks like he's about to, and then he just kind of
Mhm.
meh walks away. Great. I mean, there's a lot of, like I said, a lot there's a lot of meat in the bone right now that
Yeah.
and just let Triple H cook, man. I
Mhm.
mean, it's great stuff that is going on. There's three stories right there that I'm quite intrigued with right now,
Mhm.
and I cannot wait for WrestleMania to see where they're going in which direction. Then we had the debut also yesterday of El Grande Americano. Now he made his, he did a couple run-ins.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, we must protect El Grande Americano
Mhm.
slash Chad Gable
No, that's not Chad Gable.
oh, you're right.
It's not.
Have we figured out who Mr. America was yet?
No. It's
Oh man,
mind-boggling.
it
But I'm glad that Gable found him,
yeah.
and was able to
Yeah, I
get.
mean, poor Gable. I mean, we hope you're feeling better there, Chad
Mhm.
Gable. I mean, but you're now on the R Truth list. We must protect you at all cost, and we're going to be there to help you with El Grande Americano too. I mean, we're going to help your friend there. I mean,
Mhm.
I loved. Did you watch that?
That was such a good match.
Well, not just the match, but I mean, like the introduction. Did you watch the introduction
I think I did. I'm trying to
where they
remember.
used the I mean, it wasn't AI. No, in no way was that AI. I mean, it was all real. I mean, he great star of Mexico, and
Mhm.
oh my gosh, dude, I laughed so hard. And where he's from, the Gulf of America. Oh my gosh, dude, the whole thing is gold. I don't care what anybody says. If it's Chad Gable, if it's not, I don't care. That we've got.
It's not.
You're right. There's there is literally I'm sorry. There is money with this character. It's great. I I loved every second. Oh, guess what?
What?
The IWC hates it.
I don't
The
believe it.
basement dwellers
Dude,
hate it.
it's so good. I don't understand how they can hate it. Like,
Uh, if you need to rewind my rant, you'll understand.
yeah.
I'm not going back
It
through that
it
rant.
it's just, dude, and then the way it finished, like as he's going down, he pulls his mask off.
Yeah.
Dude, it was,
I dude, I mean there's money there.
and everybody does the ankle lock.
Uh,
Just it doesn't
right?
mean it's Chad Gable.
I
Come
know.
on, guys.
I mean, Kurt Angle used it. I mean, Ken
Mhm.
Shamrock used it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Adam's going to use it. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody does. I mean, I- it's, yeah. I mean, it's not just one person's move. I mean,
And everybody goes like this.
yeah. So, El Grande Americano, consider us fans. We'll be your number one fans. We would
Yes.
love to have you on our show if you can. We would love to have you on, sir. We would love to hear what you got to say. I mean, I don't
Mhm.
know if we can. I'm sure we can find a translator or something to if
Yes.
you need to translate if you need a translator. But we would love to
Mhm.
have you on this show because we would love to pick your brain about how you became the greatest Mexican wrestler in all of Mexican wrestling. Can't wait to hear that story.
So good.
Great stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, what else you want to talk
You
about?
got the you had the you have the build Dominic trying to recruit Penta.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, they're attacking Breaker, and then Penta has the chair, and then he throws it
Yeah.
to Dom and then kicks it into his face. Pretty
Dude,
good stuff
dude,
there.
Finn,
Do you
man.
kind of see Judgment Day kind of slowly falling apart?
Actually, I think it might be the opposite.
That's what I'm
I
going.
still
I
think
I think that
I
something
have.
else.
I still want to say that eventually you're going to see Karrion Cross join the group.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the newest member.
Yeah.
Uh, but that's a wait and see what they're going to do. I mean, I'm loving it. Karrion Cross. I mean, unfortunately, he wasn't on last night, but I mean, he's really become something.
Could you
So,
maybe see AJ Styles?
no,
No.
they just turned him back as a face. So
Mm.
no, I got it. Logan Paul.
Oh, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure JD's probably not too far off of making a return, so we'll see from there.
I don't know how. I
Mm.
mean, that wasn't as bad as the chair shot I took, but it
Damn,
was kind of bad.
damn that grape ape apple snatch. Mm. Um, and then we have AEW. Said AEW. I'm sorry, guys.
Crickets. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Heard the crickets in the background.
What happened? It was last week now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it last Wednesday? AEW has officially become just a glorified indie show. I mean, I would see stuff like that in, independent shows. And I don't, there was actually a poll that Busted Open Radio did yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. On X and asked who was better, John Moxley or Dean Ambrose? Which, who do you think won that poll?
Uh, very easily, Dean Ambrose.
It was Dean Ambrose. People preferred Moxley as Ambrose than Moxley now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's now a lot of talk with Moxley about Moxley maybe being like one of the worst world champions of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And
You kind of like after he was in WWE and he won the belt, and you remember
yeah,
that was like one of the worst title runs.
yeah,
I thought, and then you kind of see what's going on now, and it's like WWE, yeah, they did the right thing.
yeah. I mean,
He has potential, but it's just
and
dude.
then there was something. Who was it? I believe it was Cornette. I think Cornette came out and said something along the lines of, I'll have to double check, but a couple days ago talking about how Edge's run in AEW has been a complete failure, and how he's tarnishing his legacy, and that if he would have just stayed in WWE,
Yeah.
he, Copeland could have been a made superstar.
Could you imagine him and Punk?
Oh,
How good that would be?
right.
Like him and Punk?
Yeah, dude, I'd pay money to see that
Mm-hmm.
match. I mean,
It,
I would pay money to see like Edge and AJ and
mm-hmm.
I mean,
Him,
I think AJ and Punk or Edge had a match together. I'd have to double check, but I'd watch it. I'd watch him again though.
yeah.
And I, I mean, what? And then I just don't understand. I mean, the only thing going for him now is that timeless Tony Storm.
Yeah.
Wow, she's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, she's good. I mean, I have to sit down and find. I think I can actually watch it on Max. I think they might have put that show on there. That the women's title match from AEW from their last pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I've heard that match is incredible. Like it I mean there's blood, but like
I don't
it's
believe it.
I know, right? But I mean,
Was there guts?
but no, not wrong match.
Oh.
No, but I mean those from what I read, I mean those ladies worked their tails off,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna have to sit down and watch that match because I mean, but she's fun. I mean, like I've watched, her promos like on the clips on AEW. She's good.
Yeah.
Tony's. I mean, like this is gonna be one of the rare moments I'll say that WWE dropped the ball on her.
Yeah.
I mean, they really did. I mean, when they were bringing her back, when she was coming back from injury a couple months ago, like they brought her back as her original character, but she had amnesia. So she was going around saying, "Hi, my name's Tony Storm. It's my first night here," and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and going up to the Mariah May. Is it Mariah May? I think that's her name, because Mariah May had turned her back. Like her and Tony were together as a tag team, or well, not a tag team, but
Yeah.
as a partnership, and she turned her back on Tony Storm and attacked her and won the title. Tony T- Tony came back, and and I'm watching the clips. She's going around just hi, my name's Tony, and everybody's like looking at her funny, like, "Are you okay?" I mean, and it turned out the whole thing was a ruse, and she's taken off her original attire and saying that this was the greatest performance ever. I mean, like, great stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, well done.
There's one good story.
Well, I mean, what happened with the like with the Christian story and your dad's dead?
Mm-hmm.
That's like it's starting to like they don't. I have a problem, or not a problem, but I don't think AEW knows how to continue storylines.
Yeah.
Or how to keep a consistent storyline,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not good. I mean, like the whole BCC / Death Riders thing. People are hating the Death Riders because all they're doing now, man, is just with Mox. I mean, all he's doing is he's winning, and then they're just demolishing their opponents. I mean, their opponents aren't able to get the heat back. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
terrible story writing. Like at least with the NWO, I mean, yeah, I mean there were most nights they were getting heat, but I mean there were those times that the WCW Army would get
Yeah.
get their heat back, and I don't. So I mean, it's like I don't know if they know how to like their producers know how, or their writers really know how to keep a consistent story going.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, maybe that is a knock on them. I mean, I'll admit, I mean, I've said it before. Yes, I'm a WWE first guy, but competition's good. But competition involves like, where you're kind of like you're on an even
Back and forth.
back and
Yeah.
forth. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I was having a blonde moment there
It's
for
okay.
a second. Thanks.
You're talking AEW, it wears off on you.
I mean, you kind of had a blonde moment for getting our our platforms on Fives last week, 2 weeks
Oh.
ago. So, so but no, but I mean, you can tell WWE is far superior than AEW, and it's not even close.
No.
I mean, a lot of people believe that TNA has become actually the new number back, or well, shouldn't say the new number 2, but
Yeah.
got back into the number 2 spot. And a lot of it, though, too, I think is because of WWE helping them
Yeah.
out. I mean,
Mhm.
they're still not close.
No, but
But
I think, like you said, I think they're that step above AEW.
yeah,
I could definitely see that.
yeah. I mean, I've said it before. I don't want AEW to go out of business. I really don't, because I want competition. I do. I really do. But you don't make it you don't make it easy
Yeah.
when the Basement Dwellers and Dave Meltzer and heck, even Tony Khan himself. I mean, that they don't make it easy
No.
for to like it. I mean, Josh. Josh has been. He said he's been AEW free now for a couple months, and he used to watch that religiously.
He was a hardcore fan.
Well, he wasn't really. I mean, well, they started off as a hardcore fan. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they loved it. Yeah.
But when like how long until he started to kind of switch? Did you say it was more recently or?
He started to really criticize it. I want to say about 6 months ago.
Hmm.
I mean, really criticize. Maybe a little longer than that,
Yeah.
but he'd still watch it.
Yeah.
But at least the last couple months, even he said it's been unwatchable. You can't.
Yeah.
It's
And this is a AEW fan that was,
right.
invested in the product.
Mr. Ferrara.
He wanted to watch it, and
Mr. Ferrara was like in the beginning. You were an AEW fan at one time.
yeah, when it first started, dude, like that first episode, and then like it was like, yeah, you wanted to tune in because they had good storylines, they had all the talent, they had everything, and then nothing.
Hmm.
It's like the storylines and everything just went to crap.
Right. I mean, what? Okay, so what what pulled you into AEW? What was it that had pulled you in to watch it
It was just
weekly?
it was just like the no filter. Like you had the good, like you had MJF, and then you had him who had just had no filter, and he would cut these promos, and then you just had all, like I said, all this talent. You had good matches at the time. You had like him, and then you had like you had like Christian Cage
Right.
and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just after it was really like I don't know maybe when they made like MJF and Adam Cole, that thing I didn't understand that at
So
all.
that's when you kind of got you
That was when
basically
I
pulled away.
totally was like,
Are we talking about when MJF was the good guy and Adam
yeah,
Cole what was it, before Adam Cole got hurt, he was the bad guy, and then when they came back, the roles were reversed
hmm,
without any explanation.
yeah,
Because I remember calling that one out. I'm like,
yeah,
you're having them come back and the roles are reversed, but it doesn't make sense.
hmm,
Okay, or was it MJF? No, and really, essentially, too, the whole devil angle, like the whole devil
hmm,
storyline. That I mean, they kept. I remember watching, on the clips that they kept teasing and teasing and teasing. And it ended up being Adam Cole, and they went nowhere with it
hmm.
after that. So it
It was just a bunch of things together that just kind of was
yeah.
like, dude, it. And then now it's like I don't even. It's hard to turn on. Like I'll turn on and watch a match, and then I'm just like, I'll shut it off.
Yeah.
Raw and Smack, you're like invested in it more.
Yeah. Well,
There's a lot more.
yeah.
But I
I
don't
mean,
know.
well, when you got good story, you got
Hmm.
a lot of um players involved.
Hmm.
I mean, it's
But
it
it's like you mentioned it before. Like you get these guys that come in there and then they get their shot right off the bat, and then nothing.
right,
Instead of making these guys work for it, and I don't know, and then them losing like their top talent, and then you got like
right,
Cody Rhodes going to WWE, Punk, who you never thought would go back, goes back.
right,
Granted, he had to beat up the smallest guy in the AEW locker room before he went to WWE, but
right.
that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I don't know.
Uh, maybe we are now officially waiting. We have a new segment coming on.
Ooh,
Maybe we can get a little bit more information about maybe what's going on with AEW. Why do you keep going over there? You can drink your beer in front of the camera.
Labels.
Man, maybe I need a new co-host who ain't afraid to drink beer in front of the camera.
It, labels.
And you squeeze it.
I like to calmly.
Rookies.
I like to calmly drink it.
Calmly
Okay.
drink it. But we are going to have a new segment. Dean Hendricks will be joining us momentarily. He's going to give us the roundabout of what's going on with the world of independent wrestling as Hendricks headlines. That's going to be the new segment. He'll be joining us momentarily soon. So whenever he pops up, we will see him. He did retain his Michigan Internet Championship a couple weeks ago. We were gonna go, but things have life had kind of
Mm-hmm.
gotten in the way.
Yeah.
But he went on to defend it against not one guy but two guys. So can't wait to hear that story. He'll be, like I said, momentarily he'll be here.
Yeah, I wish we could have been there. Like
Oh
I
my
found out
gosh.
2 days before that my daughter's soccer had started. That was gonna start, and we didn't know the time until like the Thursday before.
Don't you know you work? You're working. This is a job. Oh my goodness. You know what? Maybe I'm sorry. It probably was the chair. You're probably still feeling the effects. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Damn the fives.
Where am I?
Right. But other than that, we're gonna have some news about. Oh, hey, there he is.
Welcome.
What is up, fellas?
Hey, it is Mr. Dean Hendricks.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
back. Ooh, you're a little bouncy though.
Huh?
Yeah, it's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You'll figure
Okay.
it out. I mean,
Yeah.
So, Dean, we were just talking about congratulations on your title defense last weekend.
Nah, thank you so much. That was a fun one. Aaron Ashura decided to stick his nose in business where it didn't belong and wanted to make it a triple threat. But it's all good.
We saw that. I mean, it's like, what is this guy doing? It's supposed to be one-on-one, and this guy decides he's going to go into business for himself.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting a little bit of ahead of himself, but it's all right. Newer guys do sometimes.
Yeah, well, I guess just like what I got to do with Mo Money Mike, I guess. I mean, just got to slap him around once in a while.
That's what I was about to say. Damn, are you okay? Are you doing all right?
I'm finally almost to 100%.
Okay.
Kind of took me off guard. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it. I'm trying to help them out, and then, they have to hit me from behind.
Yep.
Oh, that grape ape apple snatch. I mean, he's actually gonna be boxing him, and this guy's a 2-time Gold Glover, and it's that guy that decides to hit him with the chair. I mean, so he must be really afraid of the future Gold Glove winner coming up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, facts, dude. Nah, just channel that, dude. Just remember that pain. Just remember that pain from that chair, bro, and just remember how that felt, and let that power you through, bro. Because trust me, I know that feeling, bro. I know that feeling. But before I get into how I feel about Mo Money Mike, just to give y'all Hendrix headliner updates for independent wrestling. A couple big shows I think are coming up is we have Chaos Wrestling Organization presents The Return of the King. So the Dread King Logan has returned, and he wants to claim his throne as Chaos World Heavyweight Champion, and will be facing Thomas Bailey. While your boy headliner Hendricks will take on the Uncle Chase for the Chaos Digital Media Championship.
Oh, you're going for another title.
Nice.
So we'll see if we can make it 2-belt Hendricks this weekend.
Man, we need you to be two belts, man.
Good. So it should be interesting. And then another one that I think you and a lot of your viewers will like is I don't know how well this would pop up. There you go. Well, it's kind of backwards, but I'll send you a photo of this so you can like share it on your pages. But this is IWR's WrestleFest that will be May 2nd and May 3rd. And there's gonna be a lot of big names here. You're gonna have like Kurt Angle. You're gonna have Rhino. You're gonna have Sammy Callahan. You're gonna have ODB. Um, who else we got? Oh, RVD, Heath Slater. You'll have NWA. Yeah. I think they'll be tag teaming. Heath Slater and Rhino.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Me
you'll
and
have the return of that.
me and Heath have a lot in common.
Yeah,
have-
bro. Cause y'all got kids. There it is. But no. IWR is a great place to be. For anyone like watching this, checking this out. It has a great mixture of new talent, like the new generation coming up. And then like the new stars of tomorrow, and then also the stars that have been stars in this business for I don't know how many years. So it's a great mixture, man. It reminds a lot of people of a little bit of old school / new school ECW.
okay,
Nice.
yeah. And where's
Yeah.
that one
So
gonna be at?
I think WrestleFest is gonna take place down in it's gonna be during the Monroe Comic Con.
Oh, it's during a Comic Con.
Yep. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
like a lot.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna be involved in that show, or are you just gonna
So yes.
go
So
there as a fan?
hopefully I might be a part of both days. Maybe. If not, I think I'll be a part of the Battle Royal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Now, we were just talking about stuff that's happened the last couple weeks, especially with John Cena uh, and a couple other storylines. Where do you like the direction that Cena's going right now? I mean,
So uh I didn't expect I mean, you gotta think about it like this. It's so I know a lot of people are giving him a lot of flack for not cutting promos.
oh,
Like
you
like
bring
like
up
like like, like
basement dwellers.
Hmm.
Yeah, like he kind of cut that one promo in that face to or admitting to the fans, and then ever since he hasn't really like said much face to face, and a lot of fans like on the IWC, of course, are kind of like hating on it because they're like, oh man, this is not what we expected from heel Cena, bro. Again, he's making you guys hate him.
Yeah.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, you guys are gonna like try to like pay the ticket, see him like get beat up, or maybe some people actually want to see him win to see if he'll actually retire the title. I think that's kind of interesting, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of intrigue in there. I
Hmm.
mean, uh, when you get it, when I post the show later, I mean, you got to listen. I just had a rant like early on in the show today about the IWC basement dwellers,
That was his
and
bro,
best promo.
so
they could
I
be
mean, like they give us that are in the IWC community a very bad name. I mean,
Hmm.
that's
nah. Some do. I mean, like there's a Twitter account that's like dedicated to the death of AEW.
oh yeah, I have
It's
seen that.
it's
Yeah,
yeah, it's quite insane. Like how the lengths that some of these fans go to see like some people like fail. Like I mean whatchamacallit, they chanted. I remember when Seth Rollins, Tyler Black, signed his WWE contract, bro. They booed him out the build. Like they like wish death upon that man. It's like, bro, he's
right.
just trying to make the most of like everything. It's just crazy how like I don't know. Daniel Bryan said it best for some of y'all. Some of y'all are fickle. I love that promo to this day. But yeah, that John Cena stuff's been interesting, really interesting. The insider terms are really interesting to me.
Yeah, yeah. We
But
I mean, like, I actually like the fact that, I mean, we were just talking about too, like with Cena, like he's not saying anything to Cody,
Hmm.
and if you actually pay attention to storyline, that's actually a good thing. and he
Yeah.
hasn't said anything about his working agreement with Rock yet.
Yep.
All that's going to come in due time.
Yeah.
But I mean,
100%.
he's trying to build this heat. I mean, he's literally telling F them kids in front of kids. I mean,
Yeah.
it's to their faces. I mean, this is
Yeah.
great stuff.
I
So
just
man,
think 100% a damn dude. Like I just feel like he's so like everybody had in their head envisioned this farewell tour to go a certain way. Everybody did, no matter how huge it was, no matter how small it was, whatever. Like they all played out in their head. He's just playing it out exactly how none of you guys would expect it to.
Right.
And it's making you guys hate him for it because it's like, bro, it's the last time we're gonna see you on TV. You can't say anything. It's not you ain't got to, like you already,
you
so it
took the
should be
words
fun.
out of my mouth.
I mean,
Because when I was saying earlier to Gump, I was like, when's the last time you seen him act like he was gonna fight and then just roll out of the ring?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Never.
unexpected, like you said, and it's like to me, it's like the greatest John Cena I've seen.
well, it's like when
100%.
the turn happened. I mean, like after Seth Rollins stomped CM Punk, like normally John Cena would just go up and confront the guy. No,
Hmm.
he took full advantage, and
Yeah.
that's when I'm like telling this
Yeah.
guy over here, I'm like, dude, he's turning tonight because I mean he would never have done that.
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean,
Because he was desperate because he actually does want to get to 17. I mean, to be honest, I think that man deserves a 17. I think so. I don't know if you guys know this, but I think it was so funny that when the main event was set and him going after the 17th title reign, that Ric Flair actually hopped on Twitter and made a post.
I did see that. Yes, I did.
Ric Flair, the man, bro.
I'll have to show you the post. I
Ric
did see
Flair's
that.
hilarious for that.
Well, when he basically he shit talked Ric Flair out the building. I mean that was I mean it was great stuff, man.
Yeah.
Bro, it was great. But Mo Money Mike,
Uh-oh.
Uh,
who do you think you are, buddy? Who do you think you are? Slamming a steel chair into my friend's back. I'm sick of it. You're so gassed up, thinking you're the better podcast. You want to dabble in the biz? Yeah. My man's got the title here. Who do you think you're messing with for real? So if we gotta pay ourselves an unexpected visit, Money Mike, you better expect headlines to read. Mo Money Mike could get his ass put to the ground for the 1, 2, 3, just like that. So yeah, chillax, Bubby.
Retribution's coming, Mo Money.
hmm
Yup. Just know, man. Like I don't mess when a damn supports me, bro. You
hmm
gotta understand. There's reasons. I'm not just doing it for the fun of it. You know, Mo Money Mike. I take no pleasure bringing you pain, but I gotta make you feel the same pain that you made a damn feel. So if that means I gotta super kick this man in his face, set him straight on his butt,
Mm,
and give him a little bit of CTE, maybe.
I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. He wants to keep spouting off, bro, and then attack our friend when he's helping out your podcast player. Trying to give you a good little segment, man. Trying to make you
Right.
look good. Come on
Well,
now.
see, the thing is that he's scared, Dean, because he knows I'm going to beat him. He knows his podcasting career is coming to an end, and that's the only way he's going to take out the competition once he loses.
Yeah.
Got
Because Sam was going there as a job interview,
hmm
to.
and so Grape Ape Apple Snatch, the so-called two-time Gold Glove winner, decides to hit him with the chair, and then they had him, Mo Money Mike, and that postal ass freaking Chi Chi
hmm
are saying, "This is what you want, Gumpzilla? This is what you want? This is what you wanted?" No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then
Retribution's coming.
you mentioned the 2-time Gold Glove champion, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't count when you played Sock 'em Boppers back in the mid-90s.
Ooh.
Go off.
Count.
That's what I'm
But
talking about.
I thought it was Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
it doesn't matter. May 10th, all 3 of them are getting squashed.
Let them know.
1, 2, 3, and your 5s are done.
Yeah, bro. What's What's up with
No
this?
money, Mike. I warned you last week.
Did.
If I were you, I'd keep my head on a swivel. Because retribution's coming. You don't know when, you don't know how, but it's coming.
It's coming, so you better tread lightly in these waters, Mo Money Mike. Because there's great white sharks swimming around in it.
I see 3 kaijus right here. 3 monsters.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Homie don't know what you got coming for real.
He doesn't.
No.
Hey, and if he wants to keep pushing that issue, bro, don't make me have to make a phone call to some people. Get Darren McCarty to come out of retirement to throw some hands, bro.
You know, we saw that Lego match and what he can do.
Yeah,
I mean,
he can still throw some hands to this day, bro.
Mhm.
Stun your ass, Mo Money Mike.
I'd be scared of Dean. And I'd be scared of Darren McCarty.
Mhm.
I got connections, bro.
We all got connections. I mean, you want to say that I'm stacking the deck. Special guest referee. Having pros. Oh, Mo Money Mike, I'm the one giving you the home field advantage.
Facts.
See, when May 10th happens at the T3 Fitness Center at 14 Mile and Groesbeck, that night, your last night of being a podcaster, you can have all the time with your family. All the time being a family man. Not having to worry about podcasting. Not having to worry about shows. I'm be doing you a favor, Mo Money. May 10th is when it goes down. When I pin you 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring and retain the Shores Wrestling Alliance title.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The last thing you're ever going to hear is
Yeah.
my music playing. And I'm walking out. Still, the SWA World Heavyweight Champion.
You hear that, Mike? And still.
That's something you know everything about right there, Mr. Hendricks.
Exactly. So unfortunately, Mo Money Mike, your experience in that category comes up lacking. So, Bubby, skip sending you back home to the family. We're gonna send you to a different home, the nursing home, bro.
Oh,
You,
and then you have all the rap concerts you want in front of the old ladies for you.
there you go.
Throwing their teeth at you.
Yup.
Okay.
It'll be his biggest audience yet.
Oh,
Making it hail on him, throwing all those pennies at him.
they're gonna be like, little puppy,
Go off. I'm dead.
you want a gummy? And we're not talking about the CBD.
I'm dead, bro.
Well,
Good
Dean,
stuff.
well, we appreciate you coming on.
Yes, thank you.
We
Nah.
appreciate your alliance.
Yeah, it was always fun to be an addition to the show. Expect me to always like have these updates for you guys and for any viewers who are like looking to get more into independent wrestling, especially in the Michigan and Midwest area. I could always if feed some great shows for you guys, and what are crack-a-lacking on those shows. And yeah, and also for anybody at home listen to this. The last time I was on the show, we did talk about doing a episode um where we get into more about the Lego match that I had. So we'll make sure to do that soon. So be prepared for that.
Yep. Yeah, we are definitely going to have you back on the show,
Mm-hmm.
Dean. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
we had a lot of fun, and
Yes.
we really appreciate you being here. I mean, the fact that you offered to do this segment for us, we are
Mm-hmm.
excited to do the first one, and we're
Nah,
excited to hear. I mean, and we can't wait to hear if you have anything like stuff that's going on behind
Mm-hmm.
the scenes. I mean, it you were great, and we
Yes.
absolutely love you.
nah,
We,
dude. Nah, like,
we're your number one fans.
nah, like.
Just
Thank you.
Now,
It,
now.
Nah, I appreciate you guys like both like a crap ton because you guys are helping me. So when I was a wrestling fan, I didn't know a lot about independent wrestling, and I like at the same time I wish I did, like, so I knew I was getting myself into more. But at the same time, like, also, like, as, like, a fan, because independent wrestling is a lot more, like, interactive than what people think. Like, I know the bigger shows are cool because you get to see the stars who you're watching on TV now. So, of course, like, I always support them. But also, like, independent shows, they're very interactive. Like, you could have a standing room ticket only, and you could be like second, third row to like the wall, but you could
oh yeah,
scream something loud enough, and somebody in the middle of the ring could hear that and react to it. You know, you could still be a part of the show, even only paying a general admission type of ticket. You know, or you could actually experience wrestling up close and get the first row ticket instead of having to be instead of having to work whatever job green shirt guy works, spending all
oh
those damn money on his front
my
row tickets, bro. I
gosh,
do not know what that man does for a
what is
living,
that
but
man? Actually, there's a theory about that about green shirt guy.
I need to look it up.
I guess the theory is that he's actually like the media, like the guy that's in charge of like their media, like for Facebook or
I
uh,
believe it.
YouTube. Like it would make sense to me. I mean, like that. Like if you notice, like a lot of like those shots are where right around where he would be. So
Hmm.
I could actually believe that being their that's probably that he's an employee.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. If so, that's the like one of the greatest insider things ever. Like that's insane.
Dude, I mean like
But
when I went to Rumble, man, we were on the hard camera side,
yep,
and dude, I mean like I had a direct sight of green shirt guy.
you're
Like I'm sure I can find him in the pictures. I mean I had it
100.
straight shot. I mean like he was almost like we were almost like right in line with each other. I mean he was
Yeah,
obviously where he was at. We were up in the upper deck in the
yeah.
club, but I mean like I dude, I mean I could see him clear as day. I'm like green shirt guy. There he
Oh
is.
man, bro, that
Great.
is that is insane.
Yeah.
So
It's funny you should say that. Now, earlier, I mean, like when I called AEW a glorified independent show because of what happened with John Moxley, I wasn't taking a shot at independent wrestling.
oh no, you're
So,
good.
we're
That's like
yeah,
no, no, you're good. But at the same time, uh, I don't know. I'm not one to throw my opinions online, but that was a very risky thing,
right.
and I'm just glad he's okay because I understand he's a huge fan of everything hardcore, and it's a lot of old school hardcore stuff that the American audience haven't seen in quite a while. Besides, like if you go see deathmatch wrestling, um,
Right.
you could see something like that.
But I
But
mean, Dean, I mean, like, would we have seen something like that though, even in a death match? Because I mean, even to me, that seemed like that was a little like. I mean, I know they've done a lot, like in a death match. There's a lot of extreme stuff that happened. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, the guy could have. I mean, John Moxley could have hurt himself
He could
very
have been
badly.
paralyzed.
It could
Yeah.
have. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, was it really worth the risk? It's
Uh.
like last year. It's like last year with um, what's his name? That was with Sting. Uh,
Darby.
Darby Allin.
Oh yeah.
With the dude. I mean, like, why do you? Why do people? You're a wrestler. Why are there some wrestlers that are out there willing to take a risk of injury for that? I mean, is it to try to put themselves over, or is it just that they love it for the thrill, or is it like all the above, or is there something that I'm missing?
All right. So like I will give you my explanation, I guess, because all I could do is speak on me, and you never know who might be watching your podcast ever from now in the next 5 years, and it could be
Right.
anybody on TV, so they might hear me say this, and I don't want them being like, hey, well, whatever you thought I did this for, that was completely wrong. This bullshit. So I'm just gonna say what I think for me. For me personally, the reason why I went to certain lengths to do what because like somebody, a wrestler had asked me before, like why I gigged in a match and why I was busted open, um, and I answered that question. He was like, yeah, but you gotta understand, like you're not getting paid. You're not contracted to like at the end of the day, like if I injure myself, I got to take care of myself, sort of thing. So I understood what he meant by that, but for me, I guess it's to show. So a lot of people can easily be taken out of wrestling nowadays because of the predetermined aspect,
Hmm.
and I think sometimes fans like the curtain to be completely pulled back when I get there should the moments that's really cool and like that's really exciting and really makes you like on the edge of your seat more, but there's also moments where you don't need that. And I just feel like it's just an easier way to suspend your disbelief, I guess, because you know that we're actually like going through some sort of pain. Because so you watch wrestling, and almost everybody, like, because that's why I became a wrestler, will watch a match and be like, oh man, I want to do that, I want to do this and that, like that looks so much fun, this and that. When it's not all like, yeah, it can be fun, but it also has moments of not being fun. I could be very gassed, or a strike could even hurt me. Like, you know what I mean? So like, it has its moments. Um, so I feel like with doing stunts like that, you as a viewer are gonna watch that and be like, "Ugh, I would never do that." And that's what it's supposed to be, you know?
Right.
It's supposed to, because that way it suspends your disbelief, because you know that man's going through it. He's in like, I would never. Oh my god, I could never imagine going through that.
Right.
Plus, like it's a way to get you talking. Now, is it everybody's cup of tea? Unfortunately, no. So you'll get some people that are for it, some people that aren't. Yeah, that was another IWC thing that popped up for me. Was a John Moxley thing, and a lot of people were again bringing up the debate of uh, Tony Khan needs to say no, this and that. Um, it's just one of those moments where like you can either enjoy it for what it is, or there's a lot of variety in wrestling nowadays, so you don't have to. At the end of the day, at as a worker, I keep my opinions away from everything. But even let's say if I was a fan to this day, and which I still am, but if I was a fan actively on the IWC, I don't know. I wish I was. I'd be positive. I wish I saw more positivity, because like I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I mean, it's who he is. It's just who that's why he left the other place, was to do this wild stuff, and that's just him. And I mean, as long as he's okay, thankfully, it is what it is. But like, bringing it back to what you said, do not be so fooled. I would not be surprised if I did see that in deathmatch wrestling. I think I did see a dude take a wooden plank that was full of like sharp, like a nail bed almost.
Hmm.
I think I've seen that spot before in wrestling. Dude, you have a lot, yeah, like, and they'll do that, like at least on the indie level, will like do that just to like get that pop, you know, or to like
Right.
suspend your disbelief and make you go, like, make you cringe and look away for a sec because you like because their goal, I'm pretty sure, at least in my opinion, is to not is to have you watch and be like, I don't want to go through that,
Right.
which makes sense. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and you're right. I mean, maybe I'm just being a little too critical, I guess. I mean, it's
no, like brother, brother Gumzilla, like I said, dude, everybody has their own cup of tea in wrestling.
right.
It's just that's something that you're not with, and that's okay. You know,
See,
the
and
same way as somebody will watch I don't know, watch a Eugene match and then not be their cup of tea. I don't know.
right,
You know what I mean?
like I guess it's because probably with me, I mean, I watched a lot, or a lot of ECW matches, and I guess like for me, like I think for me, my bar of when it comes to like what they use is probably barbed wire. I guess maybe
Yeah.
because that's what I've been attuned to. ECW, WWE's used it. Like
Yeah.
the most extreme that they could go is barbed wire.
Yeah.
And
So
but I did, you know what, and I've watched like the old FMW matches. Watching them with the when the rings explode and
yep. I could because I was gonna say that's what I guess like a lot of people. I guess it really started with Mick Foley and then maybe Terry Funk.
yep,
Uh, they started to bring a lot of Eastern Hemisphere deathmatch style wrestling over the Western Hemisphere to North America, which a lot of people did not see.
right,
And and to this day, it never really got like you said, like the farthest it really went, I'd say like on a global scale or like on a national scale is ECW.
right.
So
But
I just
and
feel like,
the flaming tables too. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess
oh
that's
yeah.
extreme too. I mean, but
So I just think that's what AEW is just trying to it's just a place that highlights in my opinion like all styles of wrestling. Um you could
right,
either you could have the guy you could be have the guy that's like super technically sound that's gonna have a masterpiece in Bryan Danielson or some of the other younger guys, or you can have somebody who's gonna go and give you a match that's like fucking balls to walls like Kenny Omega.
mm,
Or you could have somebody that's going to give you that, like, let me look away for a sec because, why is this man going through this but fighting back sort of match
right,
within Darby Allin, John Moxley, and stuff like that. I just think that they present like a overall like different style and like everything, and yeah, it's just it's for some people, it's not for some people.
yeah,
But that goes for everything in wrestling. It's the same way as Um, one of my moves is gonna be somebody's cup of tea. The same way I'm gonna do a move and it's not gonna be somebody's cup of tea.
and you're gonna do that move on Mo Money Mike.
Yeah.
A little
Yup,
bit
yup.
more.
Because Mo Money Mike knows nothing about playing like a champion today.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah,
uh, yeah. I mean, he doesn't, because he doesn't know what it's like to be a champion.
yeah.
What a loser. So, well, Dean, we appreciate you coming on,
Thank you,
giving us
fellas.
the inside of
Mhm.
what's going on with independent wrestling.
Yeah.
Adam, thank you
Yeah.
as
Thank you
usual.
guys.
We hope,
Thank you for all that you do,
yeah,
Dean. We appreciate it.
Adam. I
Thank
mean,
you, Dan.
and everybody wants to, everybody I've talked to, they're glad that you're okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thanks.
For real.
It's good to hear.
so you can find us on YouTube. You can watch the video on YouTube. Or if you just want to listen to us with the audio, you can find us on Apple, iHeart, Pandora. You can also find us on Amazon, on both Amazon Music and on Audible. And you can also find us on Pandora. So pretty much we're on a lot of streaming sites. Oh, and Odyssey. I almost
Mm-hmm.
forgot about the Odyssey. So,
Hey.
yep. Dean, if you don't mind, if you could stay on a little longer after we hit stop, we'd like to talk to you a little bit more about maybe what we can do for the next show.
Yeah.
Until then, I am Gumpzilla,
I'm
the
a damn.
SWA champion.
I'm a damn. And
And
I will
I
be there.
have been your boy, Dean, the headliner Hendricks, baby.
All right, guys, until next time, we'll see you later.